Hello everyone, a very good evening to all of you. Welcome to the Officer Adda 24/7. So guys, in today's session, let's start with a new act of Module C. The act name is Limitation Act 1963. I'm just giving you the one example so that you can understand that what exactly this act means. Okay, see. Suppose A and B have done the contract. Okay, A and B have done the contract. Okay, now class, what happened? Suppose A person breached the contract. A person breached the contract. So when A breached the contract, now B have a right to file the case. B have right to file the case. Okay, so B have to file the case within time period. Suppose B have to file the case. Suppose the breach of contract done on 1st January 2026. So from 1st January 2026, 3 year is there in which B have to file the case. It means from 1st January 2026 to 1st January 2029. So B have 3 year of limitation in which he can file the case on A. So why this limitation is given? Limitation is given because the answer is very simple. In India, if you just compare, in India, we have a 146 crore population is there. 146 crore population is there, okay? Out of 146 crore, one Supreme Court is there, okay? Then 25 High Court is there and 3 to 4,000 district and lower court is there. So that is the reason we just need more court because population is very, very, very high. So that's why every case have to be filed within the limitation period. So in India, we have a particular act that is Limitation Act 1963. Okay, so now let's start with the session. So class, in Limitation Act, as you can see that the prescribe. What is the objective of this act? To prescribe the time limit within which the legal proceeding must be initiated. That is to start. Ensure the certainty and finality in the legal matter and bars the remedy, not the right. This line is important. Bar the remedy, not the right. Bar the remedy means suppose in the breach of contract, you just want 10 lakh from A person. Okay. Suppose if you not file the case within the time limit, okay, so it will bar the remedy. Okay, but not the right. You have a right to take your 10 lakh. So you can file the case. So the statement is very much important. So this act class apply to the whole of India. It means in every state this act apply. In every state. Okay. And this will apply to the suit. That is to the civil suit, to the appeal and to the application. So I'm just giving you one example of appeal, application and this one. First is suit. Okay. Second is application and then appeal. I will just give you 3 examples so that you can just easily understand why the limitation apply in these 3 things. Okay. So first of all, suit. Suit means a case. Suppose a customer, a consumer is there. So consumer want to file the case directly to the National Commission. National Commission. So consumer have a 2 year of limitation in which he can file the case to the National Commission. So 2 year is the limitation. It means that is a time limit in which customer or consumer have to file the case to the National Commission. A very simple. So in all the suit, suppose if consumer want to file the case directly to the district commission or if bank want to file the case in the DRT, so bank have a 3 year of limitation. So these things are important. Done, class? Okay, class. So this is the example of suit. Now application, suppose if DRT have given the decision, if DRT have given the decision, okay, DRT have given the decision. So in that case, what will happen if DRT given the decision and opposite party want to review the, he just want to file the review application, okay, for that decision. So within 60 days, he have a right to file the review application within 60 days. Cool. And if we talk about the appeal now, so from DRT to DRAT. Okay, so we have a 30 days of limitation period. So appeal means if you just want to go in the higher authority, right? So we can go to the DRT to DRAT within 30 days. So it means this act will apply to any case, that is civil case, application, writ application, SLP application and appeal. C class. That is important. Here the one line is given, does not apply to the, what is given here, does not apply to the criminal proceeding. So there is a reason why the Limitation Act will not apply to the criminal proceedings. Suppose class, a rape victim is there, right? Suppose a rape victim is there, right? Now rape victim is the victim. She have to file the case, or the state have to file the case, but now she is not ready because physically she is suffering, mentally also she is suffering now. It may be possible it will take 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, 10 year to just come back in the normal stage. So that is the reason in criminal case the limitation period is not there. That's it. Okay, so in this act this is the object and the applicability. Then class, important definition. What is period of limitation? The time prescribed for filing a suit, appeal, application, that is called period of limitation. That is simple. Prescribed period, the period computed as per provision of the act. This is called prescribed period. This is called prescribed period. That is very much important. Okay, now see class, here we have a certain limitation period. You can see here. Generally, the limitation period is of 3 years, generally. But in the case of mortgage, we have already done in the Limitation Act paid class in 30 year, that is in the foreclosure. Okay. 30 year, that is in the foreclosure, we can file the case. Otherwise, rest of all is 3 year. You can see money payable by written contract. Money payable by written contract. Okay, that is 3 year. And when 3 year will be count, it will be count from the date of default. So from 3 year is the limitation period in which the person can file the case. On the demand of promissory note, 3 year from the date of execution. Okay, loan repayable on demand, 3 year from the date of loan. Balance due on mutual open current account, 3 year from the close. Mortgage suit, 12 year from the date money becomes due. So this chart is very much important class. Please see this chart. Done, class? So that is clear. Now, the law of limitation play the important role in filing a suit. Okay, filing a suit appeal application. The suit appeal application that is instituted, preferred and made. Okay, the suit appeal application instituted, preferred or made after the prescribed period shall be dismissed, although limitation has not been set up as a defense. Okay, then the act provide exclusion of certain period while computing the period of limitation. Okay, this act provide exclusion of certain period while computing the period of limited. It means, suppose if we are saying that 3 year is a limitation period, but there are certain days which will be excluded. Okay, now see class, this is very much important. If we talk about the acknowledgement in writing and the part payment, there are two words: acknowledgement in writing and part payment. This is one, this is two. 1, 2. So in the case of acknowledgement and the part payment on account of debt give rise to the fresh period of limitation from the time when acknowledgement was signed and the part payment is made. So this is very, very much important. Is it okay? The schedule to the act provide limitation period and the time from which it is to be computed. So this is important. Okay, now the question is, in the Limitation Act, the definition suit does not include appeal application. It means suit is different, appeal is different, application is different. Is that right? So limitation period, the definition suit does not include appeal application. This is absolutely true statement. The defendant is required to set up the plea of limitation if he has to succeed in a suit instituted beyond the period of limitation. Tell me, class. The defendant is required to set up the plea of limitation if he has to succeed in a suit beyond the period of limitation. That is absolutely false. Okay. Within the period of limitation, a suit is said to be instituted when the plaintiff is presented before the proper officer. So a suit is said to be instituted when the plaintiff is presented before the proper officer. That is true statement. Acknowledgement in writing give rise to the fresh period of limitation. Tell me, class. So acknowledgement in writing give rise to the fresh period of limitation. That is true. Part payment of a debt within the period of limitation entails the plaintiff to compute fresh period of limitation from the date of payment. So the part payment of debt within the period of limitation entail the plaintiff to compute the fresh period of limitation. That is the true statement. Limitation for a mortgage suit is 3 years from the date when the mortgage money become due. Okay, so this is the wrong statement. Okay, this is the false statement. A suit on demand promissory note can be filed within 3 years from the date on which the demand was made. No, this is the false statement. This is the false statement, class. Okay, now this is your answer. Okay, now this one. Now class, I have just put some case studies question, and these case studies questions are really very much important. Okay, so let's start with the case study question. Okay, let's start with the case study question. ABC Bank, here is a bank, granted a demand loan on 15 January 2020. So the bank grant loan on 15th January 2020. Okay, right. Bank grant loan 15th January 2020. The borrower made a part payment. Now the borrower class made a part payment, okay, on 10 January 2023. 10 January means within 3 period. Okay, within 3 year. 21, 22, 20. Okay. And we know that whenever the part payment is made, the fresh period of limitation will be start. We know this rule. Okay, now on 14th January, borrower signed a balance confirmation letter. It means the borrower of acknowledgement on 14th January 2023. And we know that whenever the acknowledgement is there, okay, so in acknowledgement, again the fresh period of limitation will be start. Bank filed the case on 13th January. Bank filed the case on 13th January 2026. 13th January 24, 26. Okay, now the question is, the suit is, tell me class, the suit is within the period of limitation or not? Its limitation is 2023. Now the limitation is 2026. Limitation is 2026. This is filed, bank filed 13 January 2026. Always suppose if three year is limitation, so 14th January 2023, 9 January 2026, 13 January 2026. That is the limitation. So bank filed the case on 13 January 2036. So this is what? Within limitation or not? Please tell me. So here class, we know that this is the within the time period. So A will be the right answer for this question, because as I have already told you. Okay, now see, A is the answer. Original limitation 14, as I already told you, 14. Okay, before expiry. Part payment 10 January, so the fresh period will be 9 January 2026. 15th plus. When part payment made 10 January 2000, this is part payment. When affirmation made on 14th, limitation will be 13 January, and the latest valid extension will be 14 Jan, expire on itna. Because okay, so that's why the 13 January is within the limitation. A very important part. Okay, so I hope so. This question is clear to all of you. This is very much important. So always remember, in part payment and in acknowledgement, the fresh period of limitation will be always apply where? Always apply to the, a fresh period of limitation will be start. Now, loan disbursed on 1st March 2019. Limitation expired on 28 March, February 2022. 2020, okay. Borrower signed the acknowledgement on 5 March 2022. When acknowledgement is signed, then 4 March 2023, 24, 25, 2023, 24, 25, 2025, 4th March, the limitation will be end. Okay. Yeah. Bank filed a suit on 1st March 2024. Now tell me, suit is what? So here we have a concept, that is the acknowledgement. Tell me, class, what will be the right answer? Yes, class, tell me the right answer. So class, 1st March, so this is the valid. Okay, so the answer will be invalid. Acknowledgement was signed on 5 March. Exactly. Acknowledgement was signed after, that is expiry. So acknowledgement must be before expiry. So after expiry, no revival. So that's why class B is the right answer. If acknowledgement is signed within this one, then this will be the right answer. Okay, so here we have a right answer. Done, class? Exactly. Next. Then class, the next question is, a cash credit account show the last debit entry on 20 December 2021. The cash credit account, the last debit entry 20 December 2021. Account is mutual open current. Bank file a suit on 30 March 2021. Last debit 20 December. So the limitation will be count from 31st March 2022. 23, 24, 25. 30 March 2025. Tell me, class, what will be the right answer for this question? This is very good question. So here class we can see the bank file. So this is your within the limitation, because we know that that is the expiry date, okay, within 3 years. So this is within the limitation period. So this is the right answer. Cool. Next. Okay. Next is mortgage money become due on 1st August 2012. Mortgage money become due on 1st August 2012. 12-year limitation expire on 31st July 2024. Okay. Okay. But 31st July is the court holiday. Suit file on 1st August 2024. So this is within time period or not? Yes class, this is within time period or not? So this is class within time period. The answer will be B, within the time period. So B is the right answer, because we know that whenever the court is in holiday and last date, so whenever the court will reopen, we have a right to file the case. So this is the right answer. Cool. Next. Yeah, loan executed. Loan executed on 1st June 2020 by a minor through the guardian. Minor attend majority on 1st June 2023. Bank file a case on 30 May 2026. Tell me. And we know that minor is there. So minor, that is below 18. So class, loan is executed on 1st January 2020, okay, by a minor. Minor attend majority on 1st June 2023. Bank file a suit on 30 May 2026. So here class you can see the reason. Limitation run from the date of loan. Minority or debtor does not extend the limitation of creditor. Suit must be filed within 3. So 1st June to the 31st May 2023. Okay. 1st June to 31st May 2023. So that's why it is time barred. Okay, because we can see here, see, 1st May, 31st May 2023. 31st May 31st May 2023. So that's why this is time barred. Okay. Minor attend majority, this doesn't matter. As you can see here, limitation run from the date of execution. Minority of debtor does not extend the limitation for the creditor. So this is the right answer. Done class, because so many students will take mark on the within this one, from they will just calculate from this, but this is not the right answer. Okay, that calculation will be from 1st June 2020. Okay, done. Done? Okay. So class, that's all for today's, and I hope so you people understand and like this session. So here we have a telegram. You can please scan this telegram. This is my channel. You can just ask your doubt 24/7 in my channel. Okay, that is important. And then class, you can see here we have a CAIIB Officer Pro batch, that is for June 2026. The batch is already started from 23rd January 2026. Okay, the timing is this. If you want to enroll in the single batch, you have to apply the coupon code, that is Y391 for the maximum discount in this batch. You will get live classes, recorded session, chapter wise question, mentorship, etc. Okay, then we have a previous batches, that is elevation batch, increment pro batch. If you want to see the recorded session, you can just enroll in the elevation and the increment pro batch. Done? Then class, we have a CAIIB test series. Okay, if you want to enroll in the combined test series, same coupon code you have to apply. Otherwise, you can take the separate test series also. Then we have ebooks. You can enroll in the ebooks also. Okay, ebooks, that's a one-liner book. Then class, we have a proper book. You can enroll in the proper book also, where everything is there. Then we have a CAIIB Mahapack 2.0. In CAIIB Mahapack 2.0, you can see here in CAIIB Mahapack, right? In CAIIB Mahapack, you can see we have a 2023 material, 2024, 2025, 2026, 4 year of material we have. Okay, so you will get 500 plus hour classes. That is all the, suppose if you just take December 2025, you will get foundation batch, crash course, revision batch, everything. So class, if you want to enroll, so what you have to do, click on Adda 24/7, this one, all courses, JAIIB, CAIIB. This is CAIIB June 2026. Okay, and then click on this one. Right now, the triple validity is going on. Okay, so click on buy now. Apply the coupon code Y391. It's a 1. Apply. And you can see the discount is 81% discount in CAIIB Mahapack 2.2. 81% discount. So the actual price is 7320.51. If you want 1% more discount, so you can download Adda app through mobile. Through mobile, if you purchase, you will get use coins. If you click on the use coins, you will get more % of discount. So this is CAIIB Mahapack. Okay. Then class, we have a separate thing also. You can see we have a mock test. You can enroll in the mock test also. Okay, then we have a proper video course. You can take the video course of elective paper also. Okay, by applying the same coupon code. And then we have a ebooks, and then we have a proper books. In proper books, you will get 1500 plus question of each subject with solution. You will get the mock test also, and then the analysis is also there. Okay, so if you want to enroll anything, you can just apply the coupon code same. And here we have a CAIIB Increment Mahapack, where you will get CAIIB Mahapack 2.2 plus 4 book, official book. So the price is coupon code Y391. Click on apply. See, the discount is 81% discount in CAIIB Increment Mahapack. Okay, so that's all for today's class. Have a nice day.